myself doing a lot in life, bro, is making excuses and belittling myself when at the moment certain things I couldn't control made the project what the project is, and then I would belittle myself to others when I'm showing the work or the outcome of that project, and them having to talk me up. Because what you got to understand is, in the midst of whatever you're doing, the mistakes and errors that were made, or the things that weren't thought about, or the things that didn't come through how you wanted it to come through happen, you got to understand, when you put this out in the world, bro, when you put whatever you got going out in the world, right? Nobody but you knows the mistakes or know the things that you lacking in this, whatever you putting out in the world. To me, it's video, so I do a lot of visuals and stuff, right? So this was a short film I'm talking about. Nobody knows what we was lacking in the short film, right? It was only us. There's no mistake made to them. Like, they think that this is all intentional and this is the purpose of every single thing. And you know what I'm saying? The only people that really understands what's going on is the people that was on the project. So everybody outside the project can end up thinking that this is amazing. You put it out there and you push it to the furthest extent, people think it's amazing. People think that this is something that should be seen by everybody. It's people that will pay you for the stuff that you are presenting to them, and you don't think it's your best, so you're going to talk down on yourself, or you probably not going to put it out at all. And I say, man, push forward, put it out, bro. Because even your mistakes or the things that you think that makes this project unworthy of people even viewing it is the same thing that's going to possibly lead the next person to be inspired by that and create something building off the blocks of you. You know what I'm saying? I once put out a music video for an artist that she wasn't even too proud of, right? And I wasn't too proud of because, whatever situation I was having with the cinematographer at the time. And I'm just looking at all the people that start to come into my business and want videos after I put out this video, right? And I put out this video and I just start to ask every single person, like, how did you find out about me? Like, what made you want a video from me and all that type of stuff? And everybody told me, you had this specific shot in this video and I came because of that. I want that. I thought that was so creative and so dope. I'm just like, oh, this was a shot I made up on the fly, because when we got to the location wasn't giving what we thought it was going to give. We never seen it before, so we was trying to make whatever we can up at the moment. Me being the director, I'm like, told everybody to shut up, get out my ear, set the shot up like this and do that. Y'all come in, do this. You stay right there. You do this with the camera and the lens. You bring it back out. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be this. That's gonna be this shot, this setup. And me just thinking on the fly was just, I thought that was something that was gonna be cool for the moment. That's all it was. But I got so many people that start to come to me wanting my direction because of that. You see what I'm saying? Because of that. But the rest of the video outside of that shot, I didn't even like. The artist didn't even like either. Even though I did some great setups, you know what I'm saying? Like some dope setups and stuff. How the cinematographer shot it, I wasn't really proud of how he went about the settings and everything. And I wish I would have been on him. But knowing him and knowing that he's knowledgeable about things, I allowed him to do his job. But that day, for some reason, it just didn't go as planned. So I still was like, you know what? She paid for this. I still got to put it out. I wasn't proud of it, but I still got to put it out, right? So I put it out, and I get all this rush of clients, bro. People with like real money, like, yo, if you do this for me, I'll pay you 10, I'll pay you 2, I'll pay you 5, I'll pay you 7, I'll pay you 8, I'll pay you 20,000, bro. Because of one shot I put out and I wasn't even proud of. You never know what can come from your mistakes, bro. Now, those mistakes that I made in that video led to me getting all this money and like having a successful company within a year or two span, like really raking in some real money. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, like, you never know what door is about to be open for you if you're not putting your shots up, dog. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Curry doesn't become Curry if he's not in the gym just putting up shots on a consistent basis all day, every day. So he can know his rhythm. He can know his release point. He can know what's best for him when he flick that wrist. He got to know all the mechanics of every single thing. He knows when it feels right. You know, he got to know when it feel right. You know what I'm saying? He got to master that whole thing. But I promise you, all the stuff that y'all see in game is not what it started out being. You know what I'm saying? He had to get there. But he had to go through these games where he wasn't the best shooter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he ain't even the best shooter. Like the other day, he put up a stinker when it came from three. But still, like, y'all got to see the mistakes too, so you can appreciate the wins even more. We got to get back to that, man. We got to get back to not being afraid to just put ourselves out there. We gave our effort. We put our time into this. We put our money into this. We put our energy into this. We got a crew of people around us to believe in this concept of whatever's going on. And now we did it. It didn't come out how we thought it was going to come out. But does that mean that it should not exist in the world? It should definitely exist in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times that a person like Pharrell will put out something and then he'll be like, he didn't really care for this or this or that. Like, he'll nitpick certain things. But I'm like, my nigga, that was the part I loved the most. I can't tell you how many times I've heard anybody say that. You know what I'm saying? It's songs that artists didn't want to put out at all. Then it ends up being their biggest songs. People didn't like them. The artist didn't like them. But the world loves them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many examples of this, bro. And it's really just you being in your own head about whatever you thinking of. You know what I'm saying? Every single time I do a video, a visual or anything like that, if it's not up to a certain par of when it comes to the standard of how I want the color and the texture and all that type of stuff, I'm immediately in my head like, man, I gotta get better. Man, I gotta get better. Man, I gotta do better. Man, I need to find out who I can go to, who I can hire to help me be even better, to really help me showcase what I have going on. But when I go to these people, they'll be like, bro, you don't need me. Like, bro, this is perfect. Like, you understand this, you understand that. Like, you did everything you were supposed to do. Like, why do you need me? I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, what I see is a huge mistake. What I see right here presented to me that I'm presenting to you is not up to par with your work. That's why I want to work with you. So what do I got to do to get you on the team? Like, they're like, bro, I'll work with you, but look, like, you have to like really start to praise yourself. Like, this is great work. Like, for a person that's been in it as long as you and you understand everything and you're knowledgeable about everything, this is great work. Like, who are you? Like, stop talking yourself down. And these people are younger than me that's telling me stuff like this. I'm trying to work with people younger than me, 10 years younger than me and all this type of stuff. And they saying like, bro, like, you fire with this. You know what you're doing. Like, you just got to believe and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to you today, bro. You fire with everything that you got going on. Mistakes are going to happen, and everything is not going to always be the best. But that don't mean you can't put it out, bro. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe and know that you got the sauce inside of you, bro. You just got to deliver. The things might not be the best, but put it out, bro. If it's not going to be put out and pushed for you and your benefit, then let it be a stepping stone for somebody else to take off and run with that idea, or encourage them to do something or push forward and all that type of stuff. Because you never know what your work can end up being. You know what I'm saying? There's people with horrible movies out here that become cult classics horrible TV shows that become cult classics. You know what I'm saying? People love this stuff. But you sitting here holding yourself back because certain shots wasn't made or a certain field didn't get over. Like, bro, somebody's going to feel what you got going on, bro. Even if it you got to get out the mindset that everything that you're making is for you. You're not even your target audience, though, bro. You got to understand, like, remember, you're making something so somebody else in this situation or whatever going on but what you're making can feel it. If it's clothes and you making luxury clothes, you're making clothes for people that want to feel luxurious, that want to feel like wealthy businessmen or women or anything like that. But the person that's making it might not even be the person that's wealthy, but they have an aesthetic that they want to get off. You know what I'm saying? So you're making it for other people, not even yourself. You just using your mind to craft what other people need in their life. It's simple, but you always want to make everything for you, and it's not for you, it's for everybody else. And that's for you to identify, who is it for? Why are you doing this? Why is this important? Because when you start to realize that stuff, you start to get out your own way. But like, all right, cool, this ain't even for me, this is for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for me, this is for everybody else. Let go. And let whatever's going to happen, dog. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out, bro. Put it out. Push it out there. Post that video. Post that photo. Send that email. You know what I'm saying? Make that clothing. Make that mock-up. Make that tech pack. Make that video. Make that video. That topic that you got on your mind, say it out loud. Say something. That woman or that man you're trying to talk to, you think that they possibly could be the one, man, say something. Say something. Go say something. Don't sit back and let the moment pass and then try to get TikTok to do their thing and find the girl for you or the boy for you. No, say something right there, right now. It's very important. It's very imperative that you say something right now. This moment's going to pass you up, and it ain't ever going to come back. And if it do, that's God give you a second chance. Talk, dog. Talk. Say something. They need to hear you. They need to hear what you got going on. Present yourself to the world, bro, and stop being afraid to do that. It's not hard, bro. Just present yourself to the world, bro. You'll be okay. You'll be all right. Ain't nothing gonna happen outside the ordinary. The only thing that's going to happen is you either going to find out that this was meant for you or find out that it wasn't meant for you. Are you scared to find out? I'm not. And I hope you're not either, dog. Have a good one, man. Peace.